Whether or not Bitcoin is a security is a complex question that has not been definitively answered. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has not yet ruled on the matter, and there is no clear consensus among legal experts. Some people argue that Bitcoin is a security because it meets the 4 elements of the Howey Test, which is a legal test used to determine whether an investment contract is a security. The 4 elements of the Howey Test are an investment of money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of profits to be derived from the entrepreneurial or managerial efforts of others. Bitcoin investors invest money in the hope that the value of Bitcoin will increase over time. Bitcoin is a decentralized network, but there are still developers and other people who contribute to the network and who can be seen as entrepreneurs or managers. Therefore, some people argue that Bitcoin meets all 4 elements of the Howey Test and is therefore a security. Other people argue that Bitcoin is not a security because it is a commodity like gold or oil. Commodities are goods that are bought and sold for their intrinsic value, while securities are investments that represent an ownership interest in a company or other entity. Bitcoin is used as a medium of exchange and a store of value, and it has no underlying company or entity. Therefore, some people argue that Bitcoin is a commodity and not a security. The SEC has not yet ruled on whether or not Bitcoin is a security. If the SEC does rule that Bitcoin is a security, it would mean that Bitcoin would be subject to stricter regulation. This could impact the Bitcoin market and make it more difficult for people to buy and sell Bitcoin. Ultimately, whether or not Bitcoin is a security is a question that will need to be decided by the courts. In the meantime, it is important for investors to understand the risks involved in investing in Bitcoin.